good evening and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. It's Friday evening. We are here with round 4 of the MaX5 Season 5. We're at East Maggiore, is it? Very nice little quaint Italian track in the middle of nowhere. We're just looking at them do a bit of practice before they qualify at 8 o'clock. We're having an absolute blast of a championship. I'm going to tell you all the details. At the moment I've got my hands full. I can't get my phone out. So let's have a look how they're doing on the track. There is a Racer Brown, fastest, 1:29.4. In second we have Skyjacker, very close to Racer Brown's time. That, like I said, we'll be qualifying in a few minutes. There is Cinemod. In third, we've had a few people message in. They're not going to be able to quite make this evening. I can't remember the names. I think Racer Brown was one of them, so he's managed to get back in time for race time. Tiger there, fourth fastest. Kale on track. Well, not on track, in fifth. Homesick Alien there in sixth. Alpha Nut. No, Alpha Homesick's fifth. We're off to a great start already. So, there's Racer Brown flying around. Hello all, and Thingy, says Racer Brown in the chat. Tiger, second fastest. Kale in the pits. There's Homesick Alien in his monster Mazda. Alpha Nut in fifth place. Sixth is Alexis Maximus. We're only on free practice. They're trying out those medium tyres. They're only allowed to use the medium tyres, I believe, in the sprint race, and then in the feature race, a 30-minute race we have. So we'll be qualifying, having a sprint race, and then a 30-minute feature race. In that feature race, they must use the racing hard tyres as mandatory. I'm so prepared. I'm so sorry about this. I've only just woke up, so I've literally sort of just woke up, jumped on, because I've panicked that I wasn't going to be on in time, even though we've still got 4 minutes before qualifying. I'm not even had a ciggy, to tell you the truth. I'm trying to sneakily nip outside. Pat in the chat saying hello. I think Pat's one of the ones. He can't make this evening. His computer absolutely bulleted itself. And he is got a fun evening or fun weekend of reloading all his games. So Cinemod has gone fastest so far. Alright, I don't know if you'll be able to hear me outside. I hope so. I think it's worked before. I'll only be 2 minutes anyway. Just have a quick fag. As I look, Cinemod's fastest, so nothing better. Oh, cracking. Oh, smoking's bad for you people. Never forget that. So let me get to the table of the MaX5s, and I can give you some information then. Where are the tables? Found it. Oh, bugger, I was meant to write this down because the scores are right over the other end of the table and I can't see. So, Racer Brown, could be arsey not tell you the points. I'll try and tell you the points, but it's too small for my phone. Racer Brown is in first place on 106 points. In second is Kale on 93 points. In third is Tiger on 88 points. In fourth is Homesick Alien on 80 points. In fifth is Catula on 67 points. Fifth was Catula. Sixth is Cinemod on, what's that now, 59 points. Alpha Knight is in seventh. Oh, do you know what? I can't. I'll have to write them down. I can't do it. They changed this. Did they change the table to make it a lot easier to read? But the MaX1 hasn't been changed, and I can't read that. To our website, www.virtualracersclub.co.uk, so you can see the table. You'll see what I'm talking about, with the numbers being at the wrong end. But Racer Brown's leading. That's what you need to know. He's probably going to win championship. I will be in to join qualifying in a couple of minutes. Skyjacker tootling around. Racer Brown going in the pits. There's Alphanut, second fastest at the moment. Cinemod in third. Tiger there in fourth place. Music Alien. Let's have a look at the track from the driver's perspective. Got a few of you in the chat. Once I come back indoors, I'll read it. I'm outside in the conservatory at the moment. Making out with the cancer stick. The cancer stick's working. Winning, should I say. No, 2 more drags and I'll come back in for quality. It's a lovely evening. I've not even put a coat on. It's not bad actually. Right then, last one. There you go. That's usually the stuff I do before I jump on air. Hopefully I won't burn down the conservatory made of glass. And I'm back in the room. Thank you very much. So let's get ourselves comfortable. Look, I've got one of these. I can use that. Boom. As we're sat on board with Homesick Alien in the chat, we have Skyjacker saying busy man majig. Lol. Homesick Alien saying good evening all. Pat saying a long weekend for both of us. We can hear you fine. Right out in the conservatory. There's Homesick. Which channel tomorrow? Oh, well, I'll just post something in Discord. I don't know what. It's the AXA Sir or something like that. I don't even know the name of the people I'm commentating for. And hello there. In Obi-Wan's photos. Hello there. Hello there. I don't remember owning any droids. So, let's get in the zone then. Let's get ourselves ready for a crack-a-lacking Friday night of racing. Let's have a look. We must be getting close to qualifying any minute now. Talleyrand in the chat having a watch. Oh gosh, what did I do that for? There you go. Let's dish out some of these. I'm a bit behind. Skyjacker. We've got race. Oh no, Skyjacker is the fastest man on track with a 29.393 just before qualifying. That's got to put a bit of lead in his pencil just before quali starts. It's going to make him feel buoyant. Let me find stuff just to see if there's anyone in the chat saying they're on their way. No, Joker says he can't make it. Talleyrand says I'm not doing that. Oh, love like a match. I thought you were going to say I love how do I say penis? I thought he was going to be trying to make me say something rude on air. Nick Wivery says my screen shows Tiger as fastest with a 1:29.9. Mine shows Homesick Alien with a 29.1. At the moment I've got 9 runners, I believe, as we have been 1 or 2 races. It was only Liam Anfield seemed to be the one with issues. But yeah, I've got 9 people in the lobs, and I've got Homesick Alien being the fastest on track with a 29.1. Mr. Skyjacker has asked if we're ready, and I will give him an answer. There we go. Just a small Y, lowercase y for today. Playing it down. Oh, Mika has 10 entries, so I'm missing someone in the I'm missing someone. Oh gosh, someone's not showing up. I wonder who's not showing up on mine then. Homesick Alien, Racer Brown, Tiger, Cinemod, Kale, Mika Wivery, Alexis Maximus, Skyjacker, and 9 being Alphanut. Who have I not got? well, we'll have to at least do qualifying and the first race, and then I'll have to come out of the room and come back in or something. Oh, Racer Brown went missing. Was he? No, Racer Brown's second fastest there. Doesn't matter. We're just about to start qualifying. And we'll stick with that. Who's just gone out? Someone's gone out. Hey, we'll stick with Skyjacker. We'll sit on board with the Jacker. Get a feel of this lovely little short, tight, twisty track. As I say, I have 9. Oh no, now Mika says she has 9. Okay, confusion over. Mika Wivery throwing me a curveball, distracting me in these early moments in my sleepy slumber. She's confusing me, a naughty girl. So Mika Wivery now out on track for her out lap with a Racer Brown at the front of the pack, still on his out lap. Tiger quite close behind. I'll have another crack at those tables now indoors. But it is a struggle because the numbers are at the wrong place. But I will have a look if I can attempt it once again. It was hard outside because I had a fag in one hand and I was trying to read it with one hand. So Racer Brown leading the championship on 106 points. Then we have Kale in second place on 93 points. In third, Tiger on 88 points. Fourth is Homesick Alien on 80 points. Cthulhu is fifth on 67 points. Sixth is Cinemod on 59 points, I'm going to say. Alphanaut is seventh. Oh, hang on, let me follow the line. Alphanaut on 49 points. Then we have Jokus in eighth on 46 points. Skyjacker in ninth on 36 points. 10th for Jim One Wise. Oh, I've lost track. Hang on. 10th for Jim One Wise. Oh. There we go. Ah, Cthulhu has just missed qualifying, my friend. Gutted. So where was I? Jim One Wise is 34 points. Mika Wivery is 33 points. As is Alexis Maximus in 12. In 13th is Ian Mack on 29 points, and that's it. That's your lot. Phew, that was a struggle. So in the chat, Flashman saying evening all. Good evening, Flashman. Well, welcome aboard to the Virtual Racers Club. Please extinguish your cigarettes, put on your seatbelts, and get ready for liftoff. So Racer Brown coming around to post the first time on his first flying lap, and he is going to set a 29.3. Tiger straight away after 29.3 also, and Skyjacker 29.3. Oh, it's all shifting. I have to look around, so I can't keep up with it. So it's Racer Brown posting 29.2, sorry, not 3. Skyjacker posting a 29.342. Tiger in third with a 29.384. Alphanaut going fastest with a 29.790. Homesick Alien fifth with a 29.9. Alexis Maximus with a 130.437. Cinemod is 7th with a 130.750. Mika Wivery is 8th with a 32.061. And Kale, unlike him, at the back of the pack with a 32.5. Got a bit of a dry mouth. Let me have a little sip of my energy drink. Jim and Wise in the chat saying evening, boss, and to the rest of you. T Botox also saying vamos Bruno. Flashman, what, Jim? What, Jim? Shouldn't you be out there on the track? There is a Racer Brown then leading the pack. Skyjacker a very close second, less than a tenth and a half behind the Bilstein Mazda. Tiger setting another time, going faster than Skyjacker with a 29.2. Skyjacker He's gone across the line. He didn't go faster. Alphanut going faster, setting a faster time with a 29.5. Just over 2/10 behind Skyjacker and 3/10 ahead of the Alien. Mika Wivry going faster. She's in 8th at the moment, a 31.7 from the lady of the Virtual Racers Club. And there Kale not managing to go any faster in his Mazda. It's unusual behaviour from the Kale. Looks like he's just been in and out again. So I don't know why he would whip into the pits, but that looks like what has happened as he's on an out lap. The other guys sticking to the medium tyres they started with. There's Racer Brown, still the fastest, with Tiger very close. Look at that, 100th off with a 29.219. I think Tiger and Racer Brown will be at it for the first race of today. Skyjacker 3rd fastest, just over a 10th behind those guys. Alphanut 4th, Homesick Alien in 5th. I keep forgetting the F12 button. In the Tiger going in to get a fresh set of tyres. Homesick also opting to go in. They're all starting to come in. Racer Brown, he stayed out there, and so has Cinemods. And it looks like Alphanut also opting to stay out there. Alphanut again faster in 4th for 29.3. He's knocking off 2/10 each time. Great stuff there. Great design car. The Acelith Design Sky Active. And there's Homesick after his pit stop coming out, trying not to get in Skyjacker's way, who also just pitted, so they're just jostling for track position before they do another flying run. So Racer Brown on that pole position so far with Tiger. Jimon Wise in the chat. I will probably fall asleep halfway through listening to the dulcet tones of Thingy-Majig tonight. That's me. Hey. So Skyjacker then coming out of the pits, getting ready for his next run. Alphanut, like I said, going faster each round he goes around the track. Oh, for God's sakes. There we go. I've got a latte, but it's too hot. Ooh, yeah. Just about drinkable. Only just though. So, sat on board with Alphanut, coming down at the final corner. 4th gear, he tackles that. Just a little lift, and now he is going into the pits. So, Racer Brown back out there. Cinemod going faster. Cinemod setting a new time. He's in 6th at the moment, a 30.2. It puts him a 10th and a half ahead of Alexis and Maximus, with Mika Wivry in 8th. She's just been in and got some new tyres. Kaon, just got a purple. Oh, he's just gone pole. There you go, 29.041. Well done. I thought he was in an unusual position right there in 9th place, and here we see the South African for his huge 24-hour charity race for dementia, having a little practice in a Mazda, a warm-up race before tomorrow. So a Racer Brown in 2nd place. He's got over a 10th and a half to find before he can grab that pole position back. Tiger getting purples. Their fuels are depleting, remember, so they should be able to go a little bit faster. Pat in the chat says this circuit looks good, but it is one I always seem to struggle with unless I'm on my own. I struggle with all of them, Pat. So Gale nipping around, nippy in his little Mazda. 29.041. Racer Brown's gone in to get some fresh rubber before the end of this qualifying session to do one final run. There is Tiger. Healthy speed, 128.972. Puts himself 600ths ahead of everyone else. Homesick Alien going faster, but only good enough for 6th place with a 129.722, just ahead of Cinemod by half a second, and he's behind Alphanut by 3/10. Fantastic stuff then, Tiger. Your new pole sitter with 2 minutes left of qualifying before we go into the sprint race. Mika Wivry going faster with a 1:31.6. Puts her in 9th place, just a second adrift of Alexis Maximus. Alexis Maximus only 1.5 tenths behind Cinemod. Cinemod is half a second behind Homesick Alien. Alphanut 3 tenths behind, ahead, sorry, of Homesick. Skyjacker and Alphanut, there's nothing between the two drivers. They are virtually on the same lap time. Racer Brown demoted down to 3rd now, your old pole sitter, the championship leader. He's got to find himself more speed on that next lap. There is Tiger, sitting quite comfy with a 1:28.972. A great lap from the Tiger there. He's got a Tiger in his tank. There is Kale Skyjacker, has gone faster. It's good enough for 4th. He's only a 1/10.5 faster than Alphanut. Alphanut now crossing the line. He's gone faster again. A 1:29.3, but he's 900ths behind Skyjacker in time. Absolutely nothing between Skyjacker and Alphanut. There's Homesick Alien. He's some 3.5 tenths behind Alphanut in 6th place. So your pole sitter so far is Tiger, ahead of Kale. That is your front row, 20 seconds left of qualifying. And there is Racer Brown starting on the 2nd row at the moment. It could all change on this last flying lap. Let's have a look. Tiger's slightly down on his own time. Kale is some way off that. Oh, I've just missed Racer Brown going over it. But Racer Brown will be the first to cross the line. Pretty sure we've done qualifying now. We're on the last, that's that countdown, isn't it? Yes, there's the checker flag. Here comes a Racer Brown. Can he pull back pole? He does, he does. Can he keep hold of it? I think Tiger's crossed the line, has he? Yes. Kale is just coming up towards the line. Racer Brown going fastest with a 28.964. Alphanut crossing the line. He doesn't go faster. Cinemod goes faster, but stays in 7th, and Kale doesn't go any faster. Oh my. So Skyjacker, he's completed. He's 4th on the grid, 5th for Alphanut, 6th there for Homesick Alien. Cinemod 7th in the end. Alexis Maximus 8th, and here comes Mika for 9th position. And qualifying has ended, and that is your grid. I believe they will be asked to exit out, so Katula can then join the back of the grid. That is how these usually go. Don't forget to tell your friends about us here at the Virtual Racers Club. The more the merrier. So I am assuming we will see in the little yellow box it come up saying exit. Oh no, didn't even need to, someone's already gone. There you go, Skyjacker saying exit, and there they all disappear. Racer Brown taking the opportunity to have a practice start, and why would you not? Homesick Alien there, it's not Racer Brown. Now Skyjacker will scurry into the race settings, and Ryan try and set up a grid, including Cthulhu. Excuse me, big yawn. There you go. There's a settings change saying the host will set the grids. Mika Wivry in the chat saying as long as I don't meet any stationary cars on the grid, I'll be fine. That was the big IR Graham from, was it last season? Was it this race last season? I thought they always changed the tracks. I wasn't sure, but yes, I remember IR Graham getting stuck on the grid. And Mika Wivery driving right up into his Jaxi. She tried to enter his Mazda from the rear. It did not work out well for her. Skyjacker says, enter please. He's talking to Kale. Says, come on Kale, press the enter button. He can't do the grid without you, Kale, man. So Homesick Alien there in his monster. Is it Samba or Juiced? And Alphanaut just going out for a little bit more practice, a little extra practice before the race. Warm them tyres up. There's Catula. It's out there. Give it a quick practice. Kale just not playing the game. Game of life. Come on, Cal. Enter, bro. Oh yeah, we're up to 10. He must have entered. He's in there somewhere. Where are you? It's been 86 years. So Skyjacker has now started the final. He sorted his grid out, and we are ready to go. Another sip of the coffee before we set off. And welcome people to round 4 of season 5 of the MaX5. You're looking at the grid for the sprint race just coming up. We're looking at, oh gosh, Racer Brown snatching that pole at the very final lap of qualifying. It was a great qualifying between Tiger, Kale and Racer Brown, all sharing that pole, and Racer Brown pulling away, turning pole into a lead. Excellent stuff into the first corner. This is a tight corner. We are worried a little bit about bunching and crashing, but it looks to me like everyone making it through quite safely. Catula added to the back of the grid, trying to get past Mika Wivery. Racer Brown bolting as quickly as he can, leaving Tiger to face Skyjacker. We've lost Kale. Kale dropping down the order. Kale dropping down to 6th. He's now under attack from 7th. Alexis and Maximus. And there we see Racer Brown looking out of his back window. There's not much you can see there. Tiger and Skyjacker jostling for positions behind us. Skyjacker looking like he's got the inside line. Someone's really off in the background. Someone had a huge off. Hang on. Oh, it was Alphanaut. Poor Alphanaut. So Alphanaut sitting in 4th place, and oh, it looks like it was the alien come sliding in from nowhere with another car involved. Alexis Maximus maybe. So dearie me. And there you go. It looks like someone's waiting. Cinemod maybe was involved also. So Racer Brown leading from Tiger with Skyjacker tenacious on the back of the Mazda of Tiger. He wants to get involved in this championship somehow. In 4th, we've got Kale moving up the order. Catula, oh wow, he started at the back and he's up to 5th already. Mika Wivery in 6th. There's Homesick Alien in 7th. Alexis Maximus in 8th. Cinemod in 9th. And Alphanaut's back in 10th spot. So we're guessing Homesick, Cinemod and Alpha all involved in a bit of a collision. There's Skyjacker. Skyjacker has got past the Tiger. He's already done it. Sorry guys. But Skyjacker absolutely on a push. He's hunting down. Oh gosh, what have I done? There you go. He is hunting down Racer Brown now. He's dropped Tiger half a second faster up the track. No, he's only 3/10. It looked to me, oh, movement. Alexis and Homesick racing each other, are they? Look like Alexis Maximus dropped behind the alien. The alien now all over the back of Mika Wivery, trying to come back in this race. Cinemod still in 8th. Catula down to 10th. Catula's had a mistake. Catula's had some sort of issue. It's dropped him right to the back of the pack. So leading Racer Brown from Skyjacker with Tiger in third. There's nothing in it between the three of them. All moving over, try and break the toe. Racer Brown going very defensive in turn one. Skyjacker trying to go around the outsides. Is he going to get the inside line on Racer Brown in this very tight right-hand corner? No, it looks like. Racer Brown, but there's Skyjacker set, poised to move up the inside of Racer Brown. Skyjacker really on the move. He's got the fastest lap so far in this race. Tiger very much close to his Jaxie. And there we see a Tiger moving out of the toe. Letting these two fight over it, as you can see, just to the right of us. Into the hairpin. Racer Brown on the brakes, Skyjacker on the brakes, and whoa, beautiful stuff there. Tiger trying to get back up the inside of Skyjacker whilst Racer Brown leads them. Kale in fourth, Homesick Alien now up into fifth. Mika Wivery dropping behind these two. Mika Wivery in seventh spot. Alphanaut up into eighth ahead of Cinemod. They're having a race, Cinemod and Alphanaut side by side through the corners, and Cthulhu dropping a little bit further back. So Racer Brown still leading from Skyjacker. Tiger there in third place. We've only got 10.5 minutes left of racing. Kale catching these guys up where they're all racing each other. Racer Brown there. I was about to say Skyjacker's leading. Skyjacker across the track to take back the racing line. He's trying it again, but he's got a little bit of slide on that Mazda. He's maintained that second spot. But Tiger really looking. He's up the side of Skyjacker, and he's up the inside now and into second spot. Skyjacker down into third place. So Racer Brown leading from Tiger. Skyjacker in third. Kale some 1.5 seconds behind these guys, but he's catching them quick. 29.7 last time round for Kale. Skyjacker a 30.6. Tiger a 30.6. Racer Brown a 30.5. So at this point, Kale faster than the guys ahead of him. Homesick Alien up into fifth ahead of Alexis Maximus in sixth place. Mika Wivery in seventh, but Alphanaut, he's up the inside of her for the tight hairpin. And there we go. Lovely stuff for Alphanaut, just whipping up the inside of Mika Wivery, putting her down into 8th place. Cinemod in 9th, with Cthulhu in 10th. What's happening at the front, I hear you say? Racer Brown is still only a 10th ahead of Skyjacker, with Tiger all over the business of all of them. Sitting on board with Tiger as he tries to find a way past Skyjacker. He's looking around the outside. This last corner is not the place to do it, and if you do it, you're a very brave man. You sort of sling that car in and hope it stays there. He's getting a better run down the straight, side by side. Skyjacker and Tiger fighting over second spot. It looks like Tiger's got that inside line. They're both on the brakes at the same time, and there you go. Tiger up into second spot. Skyjacker, the car 99 down into third, and it's sneaky. Kale's caught these guys up now, and he's on the tail of Skyjacker. Lovely. Just bulleted the latte in the chat. Jose says hola Hugo, and Muddy says go Skyjacker. So Racer Brown leading from Tiger. Skyjacker trying to come back at Tiger, and there he goes. He's got it. He made it stick. Great stuff. Can Tiger come back? They're side by side. It looks like Tiger's got a better drive out of the corner. Kale is virtually there now. Hello boys, I'm in this race now. Kale getting the fastest lap on lap 4 with a 29.119. While Skyjacker and Tiger battle it out in front of Kale. Kale ready with the handkerchiefs to mop up any tears already. He's snuck his way past Skyjacker. He's making a move on Tiger, and there he goes up into second place. Racer Brown leading. We've got 7.5 minutes to go. There we see Kale, but is it Kale? Is it Tiger? Who knows who's in that second spot? They're 3 wide in the first corner. Skyjacker from a way back gets up the inside of Tiger, caught him a little bit unawares. think he was too busy watching Kale, and Skyjacker just flew in there. So Racer Brown leading by nearly 2 seconds. Kale in second. Third is Skyjacker. Fourth is Tiger. They must be starting to feel those tyres right now. On board with the Tiger. Alexis Maximus behind us in fifth, ahead of Homesick Alien, with Alpha Nut up into seventh. I will go back. It looks like there's some close racing happening back there. Coming down to the hairpin. Skyjacker pulling out of the stream, looking for the inside line on Kale. And Tiger getting a better run out of the corner, coming back at Skyjacker. Can he get some way of his car up the side? Not quite. Oh, it's hard to cut away from. They're side by side again, Skyjacker and Tiger. Skyjacker playing Dan Dare with the curbs. And he saw his wheel just touching onto the dirt then, and Tiger moving up into third place. What a battle up here. Kale trying to get away from those two, let them fight it out, slow each other down. Alphanot is up into fifth. I told you we were missing a humdinger of a battle down there in fifth, sixth and seventh. Alphanot already ahead. To Alphanut, we saw he was out of it in the beginning of this race, and now he's up into a fifth place. Skyjacker's got that third place back. Sixth for Homesick Alien. Alexis Maximus just now, who was in fifth, dropping behind those two. Catula is up into eighth, ahead of Cinemod in ninth, and Mika Wivery in 10th place. So Racer Brown, Kale in second, Skyjacker up to third. Got a little bit of space, nearly a second on Tiger. So I don't know if Tiger made the mistake on the last lap. 31.2. Skyjacker managing a 30.9. Racer Brown running away with it now. 2.6 seconds lead. He's hitting those 29s on a regular basis. Kale also. But he got 30 last time around. He's nearly a second ahead of Skyjacker. Skyjacker 6/10 ahead of Tiger. 8 seconds down the road, you have Alphanut, but Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien all over the back of Alpha's Mazda, trying to get that fifth place. Late braking. I thought he was going to late brake into the corner there as they come round the final section. Next corner being the last corner. Nothing behind us, clear skies. Alexis Maximus some 1.5 seconds down the road. Racer Brown still leading from Kale. Skyjacker in third, Tiger in fourth. Alphanut there in fifth, crossing the line. Homesick Alien in sixth place, a 30.2 last time from Homesick Alien. Trying to get to grips with this little Mazda. So let's have a look around then. Racer Brown, he's only 2.5 seconds. Kale can keep him in sight. Kale's, the tyres are pretty much nominal, the same. Skyjacker is in third place. He's pulled a second out on Tiger now. Tiger burning those tyres out. They both have really racing each other. Skyjacker, oh no, Skyjacker, I thought I saw him just putting a wheel on the dirt. And oh my lord, he's down into fourth. How much room has he got on Alphanut? He's doing another little half spin. When it goes wrong, it absolutely goes wrong. There is Alphanut moving up into fourth with Homesick Alien in fifth. Alexis and Maximus there in sixth. Skyjacker finally getting going in seventh place with Catula in eighth. Some 5 seconds behind Skyjacker. So Skyjacker saving grace with 3 minutes left of this race. He's got damage on the front of his car. How quick can Catula catch him up? It's down to 3 seconds. There is Cinemod, a further 3 seconds behind Catula, and Mika Wivery 4 seconds behind Cinemod. Muddy in the chat saying fantastic from Kale. He has got some pace today. He turned it up come the race, and he's giving Racer Brown a lot to think about. Tiger getting up into that final podium position after a hard fight with Skyjacker. Alphanut up into fourth, half a second ahead of the Alien, so it's not over between those two yet. Alexis Maximus also in sight of fourth and fifth. Skyjacker recovering in seventh place ahead of Catula, maintaining that 3 second gap. Cinemod is in 9th place, with Mika Wivery in 10th. Trying to look after those tyres. We've only got 2 minutes left of racing, so roughly 2 laps. Racer Brown 2.3 seconds ahead of Kale. Kale at 29.6 last time round from Kale. Racer Brown managing a 29.6 also. They're both on exactly the same pace. Kaylan Mauer in the chat says go Kale. So Tiger there in 3rd, some 4 seconds behind Kale now, with Alphanut under extreme pressure from Homesick Alien. The Alien fancy in 4th today, but Alphanut saying it is all mine. Lexus Maximus in 6th, with Skyjacker in 7th spot ahead of Catula. Cinnamon in 9th and Mika Wivery in 10th. The battle on track though is Alpha and Homesick Alien. We've got just over a minute left of racing in this sprint race. Homesick Alien has barely got any meat left on those tyres. He has used all of the rubber and then some. He's out onto the dirt. You can see the grip levels that he's lost. He's only 5 seconds ahead of Alexis Maximus. He's dropped off the back of Alphanut now. You can see they're all suffering with a lack of grip out there. Racer Brown, he seems to have tidied up his tyres, kept looking after him. Kale, absolutely lovely, looking after his tyres. Everyone seems alright up the front there. Tiger's tyres looking a little bit mullered. Alphanut in 4th. Homesick Alien some 2 seconds now behind Alphanut after we saw him going very wide. 30 seconds left of this race. Alexis Maximus in 6th, with Skyjacker in 7th place. Catula in 8th. 9th is Cinnamod, and 10th Mika Wivery. So sitting watching Racer Brown coming up to the final corner to turn his pole into a win. Here he comes. He's so good. And there you see Racer Brown crossing the line to take the win. Well done. And Kale, a fantastic race from Kale for 2nd spot. Tiger, all the pressure from Skyjacker, comes 3rd. Take a boom, my son. And then in 4th place, Alphanut coming and taking a great points haulage today ahead of the Alien. Well done. 6th place is Alexis Maximus in the Red Bull, followed by Skyjacker in the Monster. Catula coming across the line for 8th place, and in 9th you can see Cinnamod coming his way down the road, and in 10th place the lovely Mika Wivery. Well done, 10th. Great racing then from all involved. Tiger and Kale and Skyjacker, some amazing fighting going on there. Well done, Mr. Brown, on your pole position. You didn't get the fastest lap though, and your victory. Brilliant stuff. I'll take you to the race results so you can see for your own selves how that panned out. Racer Brown, a super win with Kale in 2nd spot, Tiger 3rd. Alphanut getting 4th when Skyjacker dropped off the track. 5th place for Homesick Alien, and Alexis Maximus in 6th. Skyjacker 7th in the end. Catula got 8th. Cinnamod in 9th. Mika Wivery in 10th. And Kale got your fastest lap with a 129.119. So that was a cracking little 15-minute race. I'm sure we usually see in the chat or something. Let's have a look. Skyjacker says that the see, so we're looking to see. Sorry for the touch on Alexis Maximus. Homesick said there was some sort of shuntage happening that put Alpha down as well, but Alpha came back and finished in 5th. There you go. Thank you. We've got 6 minutes. Have a break, guys. Just take it easy for a little short while. I shall return when the racing begins. Yo, I'm back. Yuck. It's like spinach to me. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I live in a garbage can. I eat all the junk and I smell like a skunk. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Hey. Oh, the Skyjacker is asking if we are ready. I'm going to say I am back. That's what I was originally going to say. I have returned. I have returned, and I'm going to put a Y as well because I like to play all the games. There we go. I don't know who I'm watching, but we'll have a look at Kale, because Kale had an absolutely fantastic race last race. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I live in a caravan. There's a hole in the middle where I have a piddle. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Toot toot. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I lives in a garbage can. I loves to go swimming with bare naked women. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Poop poop. So they're lining up now. In the chat we have IRG, Evening Thingy, Evening All, and Darren Salmon saying go, go, go. We're on a reverse grid for this 30-minute race, a rolling start. And like I said, the hard tyre is mandatory. It looks like Mika Wivery is going early doors with her hard tyre. And there they go. Go, 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 go for Mika Wivery. Cinnamon in second spot, also on the hard tyres. There is Katula in third on those hard tyres. We've got Skyjacker in fourth. He started on the mediums. Alexis Maximus also on the hard tyres. Sorry. Homesick Alien has started on those hard tyres. Alpha Nut has started on the mediums. And Homesick Alien struggling already. We've got a couple of them struggling down there. Who was it? Racer Brown maybe, or Tiger in last. We've got a yellow flag, someone's off. It's a Red Bull, it's Katula, it is Katula with those hard tyres on, leading. Mika Wivery still leading the way from Skyjacker. He's made his way up through the pack. There is Alexis Maximus in third place, Alpha Nut in fourth. Homesick Alien, we saw his back end was wild, and he is in fifth place right now. Mika Wivery under threat from Skyjacker looking to have a go. Mika Wivery defending hard. There was contact, but Skyjacker keeping it in there, and now Skyjacker takes the lead from Mika Wivery. He's on the medium tyres, remember, so he's going to have a grippier car in the corners. There we see Mika Wivery dropping down into second spot, but she's still ahead of Alpha Nut. Alpha Nut has got an Alexis Maximus bearing down on him. If we look behind, oh no, I tell you what, we need to go on that view for that to work. There you can see just down the road Alexis Maximus ahead of Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien are trying to get on the brakes ahead of Alexis Maximus there for fifth and fourth position. Fantastic racing there from these guys. And at the time, Alpha Nut going up the inside of Mika Wivery, and Alpha Nut up into second spot. Mika Wivery on those hard tyres down into third. So Alpha also on the medium tyres, chasing down Skyjacker, who is leading at the moment for this 30-minute race. Mika Wivery down into third spot. Looking from behind, you can see Homesick Alien is up alongside Alexis Maximus, but it looks like Homesick Aliens won the corner. And now, oh, Alexis Maximus out there wide, but he's managed to get back on the track. He's got Kale breathing down his neck. Great racing here by all. So Skyjacker leading by nearly 2.5 seconds. Alpha Nut 7/10 ahead of Mika Wivery. Mika Wivery is 2/10 ahead of Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien catching up Mika Wivery. And now he's looking to get past. He's on the hard tyres also, same as Mika. They've got the same levels of grip, and there he goes. He's up. Homesick Alien up into a podium position. The Monster 77 juiced car is now up into a podium position. Mika Wivery fourth under threat from Alexis Maximus. Alexis Maximus getting a better drive out of that last corner, and he's alongside Mika Wivery going down the straight, and it looks like Alexis Maximus is going to get into the first corner first, and Mika late on those brakes. She's out wide, and Kale right in her jacksie, giving her a little love tap, putting her out wide in that corner, and Kale moving up into fifth place, I think. Did Kale slow down? Oh, what a shame. Kale slowing down, I think, for Mika Wivery. Mika Wivery already on her way in sixth place in that little battle for fifth place. Fifth, sixth and seventh between Tiger. Alexis Maximus is in fourth now. He was always in fourth, I don't know why it just looked like it moved. Tiger up into fifth. They're three wide coming down the short straight towards the hairpin. And at the moment, Mika Wivery in sixth, Tiger in seventh, Tiger in fifth, and Racer Brown in seventh spot, chasing them down. Kale, we see, a little bit further behind us, a second down the road. Skyjacker still leading from Alpha Nut, with Homesick Alien in that podium position ahead of Tiger. Tiger on the move. And at the moment we're sat on board with Racer Brown. The sprint race winner is just about to have some stress from Kale. I missed it. They're alongside, and there Kale, look, swooshing through. Beautiful move from Kale there on Racer Brown. Is Kale on hard tyres as well? Yeah, these three all on hard tyres. Jostling for position, 7th, 8th and 9th. So Racer Brown 6th, 7th and 8th though. So Racer Brown pulling ahead of Kale and Mika Wivery now down to 8th, ahead of Katula and Cinnamod in 10th spot, trying to get used to those hard tyres. So Skyjacker still leading by nearly 3 seconds now, Alphanaut. Skyjacker's last lap was a 1:29.391. He's the fastest man out there on lap 3. Alphanaut 29.7, some 3 seconds behind Skyjacker and 3.2 seconds ahead of Homesick Alien, who is now 1.7 seconds ahead of the Tiger. In his tank, Alexis Maximus, giving him something to think about, sitting on his rear gunner, looking for some space up the inside for the Spaniard to get that position from Tiger. Just behind us, a little bit wide, and as he lost the back end, but he's caught it. Great catch there, Alexis Maximus. Fantastic driving. Super catch. Reflexes like a cat. Awesome stuff. And now I'm getting a latte delivered straight to my keyboard. Thank you very much, Zacco. You are a superstar. Using what? Zackaroo? Not Deliveroo, it's Zackaroo. So Skyjacker leading the way, 29.7 ahead of Alphanaut. 2.6 Alphanaut's really going out wide there. The sideways movement on these medium tyres, probably lap 5. 7 minutes nearly into the race. The medium tyres probably are starting to feel the strain. There's Homesick Alien. So in the chat, we have Jill Marshall saying a good look, Homesick. So Tiger in 4th place, but Alexis Maximus, is he a little faster than him? He's, whoa, come from a long way back there, did Alexis Maximus on the Tiger. Tiger still there in 4th spot. Alexis Maximus, that's slowed him down a bit to let Racer Brown have a look up the inside of Alexis Maximus. Alexis Maximus got the inside line now for this turn, but Racer Brown's just edged it a little bit ahead of the Spaniard in the Red Bull Mazda, and now Racer Brown up into 5th place, the championship leader, absolutely on fire. Skyjacker, ooh, lovely shot from the drone chasing Skyjacker down the straight into the first corner. Beautiful stuff. That drone got back quick for Alphanaut, and here we go, we'll use it for Homesick Alien. We're going to use it for all of them. What the hell, I like the shot. I'm going to milk it. There's Tiger breaking into that first corner. Whoa, yes. Alexis Maximus late on those brakes, getting ahead of Racer Brown. My word, Alexis Maximus brake discs must be on fire, because he really used them into turn 1, moving up into 5th place. Racer Brown and Kale behind him. What a lovely little fight. We are bubbling away for 5th, 6th and 7th with Katula, some 5 seconds behind us, ahead of Mika Wivery in 9th and Cinnamod in 10th. There we can see Alexis Maximus being defensive on the inside as Kale closes down. And can Kale, we saw Kale do some really fancy movements in the sprint race, and there's 3 wide as they go up the hill. Racer Brown in 5th and Alexis Maximus 6th, and Kale just about 7th, but he wants to get ahead of that Red Bull Mazda in front of him. They're all on the hard tyres. Remember, there's Skyjacker on his medium tyres. He's still got the fastest lap of the race, and he is flying. He's some 3.5 seconds ahead of Alphanaut. There's Alphanaut coming down the start straight, and Homesick Alien looking a little bit closer. Says 4.5 seconds behind Alphanaut, but he's on the hard tyres. Those 2 cars in the front, if I remember from past seasons, I think being on the harder tyre in the second stint is a bit more of a hindrance than help. I think the usual, the hard runners, early doors, on those lovely sticky tyres, for the last 10 minutes, it really works out for them. Anytime now, I believe, Skyjacker, although his tyres are not looking too bad, that 15-minute race, they did seem to get through. I've seen tyres get a lot more ripped up. I think even at the last round, was it Laguna Seca? They were having some real mental tyre wear issues. But I think in our sprint race we've just had here, it wasn't too bad. There is the very nice looking car of Homesick Alien, one of my favourite liveries this season in the MaX5. I don't know if it's because I like the drink or I just like the design of the livery. It's very cool. So a Tiger in 4th place, ahead of Racer Brown in 5th. They've spaced out a little bit, Kale and Alexis, where they've been racing each other. Seems to have slowed each other down a little bit. Kale moving up into 6th place, ahead of Alexis and Maximus. Catula some 5 seconds behind these guys, and he's 4 seconds ahead of Cinnamon, who has got himself ahead of Mika Wivery. So Mika Wivery running around on those hard tyres. She will be so relieved to get the mediums on and get a bit of grip back in her life. Skyjacker then leading. Let's have one of those. Boom. Whoosh. Old school. Alphanut there in 2nd. Whoosh. Alphanut doing a 30.6. His last time around, 3.4 seconds between the two. A 30.3 from Skyjacker, so Skyjacker slightly faster than Alphanut. Homesick Alien faster than the two of them, with his fastest at 30.2. Still hasn't broke it into the 29s, but he's on the hard tyres, remember. Whoosh for Homesick Alien. Tiger some 3.3 seconds behind Homesick Alien at this point, with Racer Brown closing down the Tiger. He did a 29.9 his last time around on those hard tyres, remember. So anyone who can break into those 29s on the hard tyres, that is fantastic driving. Alexis Maximus there, ahead of his fellow countryman Catula in 8th, Cinnamod 9th, and Mika Wivery in 10th. What a great race we're having fizzling away here. Skyjacker leading the way, deserves a win after his woes from the sprint race. Fantastic going into the first corner. First for Skyjacker. Says a 49 last time around. I can't believe that. No, it's a 30.5. Alphanut 3.7 seconds behind him now. Homesick Alien 4.9 seconds behind the Nuts, but he's on his hard run. This is the big question. What will Skyjacker and Alphanut both do? Crazy stuff. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man, I lives in a jar of jam. The jam is so sticky, it sticks to my dicky. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Skyjacker leading the way, showing them how to drive this Mazda around the track of Lago Maggiore. Alphanut in 2nd place. We saw in the sprint race he got knocked off the road from 4th and fought his way back to 4th again. It was like it was kismet. That 4th place was his from the start. Homesick Alien rounding off your podium. We've got a full VRC podium here, with Tiger just on the outside in 4th place, only 2.4 seconds behind the Alien. Racer Brown less than a second. He's done another 29. Racer Brown, the man on the move at the moment. He is a formidable opponent, and he is always on point with his pace. We've got Kale 3.4 seconds behind us down the roads as we're trying to close down the Tiger. Skyjacker leading from Alphanut. Homesick Alien rounding off your top 3. Tiger trying all he might to try and catch up with the Alien, whilst Racer Brown trying to close down on Tiger. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man, I live in a garbage can. I turned on the heater and blew off my wiener. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Skyjacker then leading the way, still got that fastest lap on lap 10. We're coming up to nearly 15 minutes in this race. The halfway point, these guys have made those mediums go to the halfway point, which might give indication to these guys that the mediums can last a good stint, so they could just come in, get rid of those hard tyres and put some nice sticky fast tyres on. Last time around, Skyjacker doing a 30.6, with Alphanut doing a 30.7, Homesick Alien doing a 30.9, so the pace is around the same. Skyjacker staying out on those medium tyres. So interesting stuff going on out there. There goes Homesick Alien. Hey, we're on the same wavelength. I think the same as the Alien. Racer Brown, though, we always see like Racer Brown liking to push it. Another lap. There's Tiger. He stayed out there on those hard tyres. So different ideas in the strategies. Cthulhu fancying to carry on with those hard tyres, as is Cinemod. But we had Alexis Maximus, Homesick Alien coming into the pits. There is Mika Wibri. She has not pitted, so Kale is at the back. He has pitted. He pitted the lap before, so will he get a jump on these other guys? Homesick Alien, it says he's back out on track in 8th, just behind Mika Wibri, but he makes short work of the hard-tired Mazda of Mika Wibri. She's struggling with grip out there. Kale will be up on her soon, 2.2 seconds behind. So Skyjacker hasn't come in just yet, nor has Alphanut. It's 3.8 seconds between the two leaders. Tiger there now under immense pressure from Racer Brown. And Racer Brown now getting that inside line. Looks like Tiger struggling for grip. No, Tiger managing to stay ahead of the Bilstein Mazda. There you go, Skyjacker going in to finally change those medium tyres. It's going to be a struggle for him on those hard tyres now. From now on, Skyjacker and Alphanut both coming in. So are Tiger, and that's the top 4 all in the pits. Cthulhu still hasn't pitted, opting to stay out. He's just coming up to the final corner now. We assume he's going to come into the pits. Cinemod also not pitting, but his fuel is flashing. Was Cthulhu's fuel flashing? No. So Cinemod really burning the fuel out there. He's coming into the pits. So Homesick Alien on his medium tyres. He's done his hard run. Skyjacker rejoins the track back in first place. Says Homesick Aliens in second. No, Racer Brown coming out of the pits. He's put quarter of a tank of fuel in, 3/4 of a tank of fuel, not quarter, half a tank of fuel in for Racer Brown, 3/4 for Skyjacker. Alphanut just over 3/4 of a tank. Homesick Alien just over 3/4. So Racer Brown really short filled that, but he's going to have to come in again, I believe. We will have to see, but Racer Brown putting himself right up into second spot, but we think he has short filled the car and will have to do another splash and dash before we hit the 30-minute mark. Skyjacker doing absolutely everything he can to keep this lead, but on hard tyres against a Racer Brown on mediums, Alphanut on hards. Obviously he had to put the hards on, and they've got Homesick Alien just behind them, 1.2 seconds on the medium tyres. This is going to be an interesting race for the last 11 or 12 minutes. Tiger down in 5th on those medium tyres. Kale on the medium tyres now, moving through the order as people pit stop. Alexis Maximus on the medium tyres down in 7th. He's getting purples. Cthulhu on in 8th on those medium tyres. He finally pitted, one of the last pit stop, I believe. In 9th we have a Cinemod on the medium tyres now, and Mika Wibri out there on the medium tyres. She's just pitted, so I apologise. Mika Wibri was the longest to go on those hards. So Skyjacker now trying to find the new grip levels in his Mazda. He's got 3-second lead on Racer Brown. He's just completed his out lap, as did Racer Brown. Alphanut already has pressure from Homesick Alien, chasing him down on the grippier tyres. We saw the guys on mediums were pulling 29s, whilst the guys on hards were doing 30s. And there you see Homesick Alien going for the outside line, side by side, going down towards the hairpin. You can get away with braking very late in this corner, and there he goes. Just the grip alone does wonders for Homesick Alien, and he is now up into third place. All Alphanaut can hope is sticking to the back of that medium tired car, and hope in the last 5 minutes or so Homesick Alien really burns his tyres out. There is Tiger, he's on those medium tyres as well, so Alphanaut under a great threat here at this point in the race. I think it will come back to him. I think those hard tyres. We've got 10 minutes left of racing. Skyjacker 2.7 seconds ahead of Racer Brown. What is Racer Brown doing with his fuel? We are all very, very intrigued. Skyjacker's first flying lap on those hard tyres, a 30.2, so he's done great pace already. And we can see a 30.1 from Racer Brown on the medium tyres. Only a tenth slower than Skyjacker on the hard tyres. Skyjacker has got the grit between his teeth. He really wants this win today, and by George does he deserve it. Racer Brown in second place, trying to ruin his business, but Racer Brown, we think, may not have enough fuel possibly to get to the end of this race. There is Homesick Alien ahead of Alphanaut, whilst Tiger closes down the nut. The nut on hard tyres at the moment, a little bit of a sitting duck. Tiger getting the fastest lap in the race with a 28.896 last time around. Alphanaut managing a 130.6, so it's close schnizzle here. Kale in 6th place. He got the fastest lap the last time, the sprint race I mean, before this, and he is trailing Alphanaut now. Oh, Tiger already ahead of Alpha. There you go. Tiger moving up into 4th place. Like I said, the race might come back to Alpha though, as they ruin and destroy their medium rubbers. Alphanaut might be able to come back at him before the end of the race. Skyjacker still 2 seconds a lead on Racer Brown. This is fantastic stuff for Skyjacker on the hard tyres, maintaining that 2 second gap on Racer Brown. He crosses the line at 30.2. Racer Brown crosses the line at 29.2. He's a second faster now. So Racer Brown starting to get on with business, but I'm not sure. We've got 8 minutes left of racing. He's just over a quarter of a tank of fuel left. Everyone else is about half a tank of fuel left. Tiger on his massive push at 28.7 that last time round. There's nothing stopping him as soon as he puts some medium tyres on. And Homesick Alien is the next target in his sights. Can he do it? We know the Alien is an uncanny racer. He can defend as well as he can overtake, but it looks like he might not get the choice. The tow, and there is Tiger pulling out of the tow up alongside the Alien, and the Alien just a sitting duck in that corner, but he's going to try and grab the tow up the hill, get a good drive out of the corner and come back. Oops, wrong one. Excuse me, big sneeze. Hopefully it wasn't too terrible for you guys. I held my nose, but it was powerful. The force was strong in that one. And it looks like Tiger may be making a small mistake in these corners, and Homesick Alien trying to grab an advantage up the inside. This works out for Racer Brown and Skyjacker. These two slowing each other down by racing each other. Kale also rubbing his hands in his Mazda just behind him there. Alphanaut there in 6th. He's dropped down to 6th now on those hard tyres. Like I said, he'll be hoping the race comes back to him. But Kale doing a 29.4 his last time around, a 29.2 now. Time is dropping just in front. You can see Homesick Alien still dogging Tiger for that 3rd position. He wants it back. Skyjacker only a second ahead of Racer Brown. 6.5 minutes of racing to go. Racer Brown's fuel down to a quarter, so maybe he's doing a little fuel saving. 29.8 last time around. We know he can go a lot faster than that, so maybe he is doing some fuel saving. I don't know if it's going to help him though. So far Skyjacker just under a second ahead of Racer Brown in 2nd spot. Tiger there in 3rd, being hounded by Homesick Alien. The Alien sick of home. So 4th place there, 5th for Kale. Catching these guys up, a 29.2 last time round for Kale. Homesick Alien a 30.7. and a 30.3, so they are definitely slowing each other down. They were in the 28s and 29s before they came across each other on track, and now they are definitely slowing each other down. Racer Brown within no, he's still 9/10 behind Skyjacker. Oh, Skyjacker's really out wide though. Skyjacker missing the grip of the medium tyres, and Racer Brown just says thank you very much, Mr. Jacker. You didn't want to win this one, no. Skyjacker trying to come back at Racer Brown, but Racer Brown, remember, on those medium clad tyres with so much more grip than the hards. Skyjacker will feel like he's ice skating right now. Tiger in third, still ahead of the Alien trying all he can to get that podium position out of the clutches of Tiger, out the claws of the Tiger. Hey, you should put an eye on the back of your car, Tiger, and then when I'm on board with Homesick, I say, and here comes Homesick. He's staring down the eye of the Tiger. They're both breaking into the hairpin. Homesick Alien breaking a little bit later, trying to get up the insides of that Mazda, but not able to pull it off yet. Racer Brown pulled out 6/10 on Skyjacker during this lap alone. Tiger, 2.8 seconds. He's got to find on Skyjacker ahead of the Alien pushing him all the way. Kale closing them down. He's a second away. He did a 29.7 last time around. Homesick Alien at 29.4. That's his fastest of the race so far, and he really is hounding Tiger. Tiger, we know, can do 28s, but he did a 29.4 last time around also. So these three all bunching up into a beautiful race. Alphanut, he's got 23 seconds on Catula behind him in 7th, and like I said, he'll be hoping the race comes back to him in the last minute or so. That these guys, we saw in the sprint race, some people were throwing it off. There's Racer Brown still ahead of Skyjacker, but only by 3/10. Skyjacker handling that Mazda absolutely superbly on the hard tyres, giving Racer Brown, but I think Racer Brown, he is fuel saving. I think he's sitting on the front of Skyjacker, just doing enough to stay ahead, because I don't think Racer Brown has enough fuel for this race. We've got 3 minutes left of racing. He might be doing just enough to get that car to the end. Here comes Skyjacker. Skyjacker going back for the position, late braking into the hairpin. That is it. Kale is up into third, so Homesick Alien and Tiger must have taken each other out. I don't know. I'll try and get a replay. No, it's not giving me replays. I forgot to clear my cookies. Sorry, guys. So I don't know what happened between Tiger and Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien in 4th. Behind Kale. Kale there, we missed something amazing, didn't we? Alphanut back up into 5th. I said he was hoping the race will come back to him. Starting to, with Tiger off in 6th place. Well, when I say off, I don't know what happened. I imagine if him and Homesick had a coming together, Homesick would have redressed. He usually does. Skyjacker, we saw, retaking the lead from Racer Brown. Racer Brown's fuel is flashing with 2.5 minutes to go. Will he nip into the pits? Will Kale? He was in 2nd, wasn't it? No, Tiger might have been 2nd. No, Racer Brown staying out for another lap. Skyjacker, it's looking like it's an easy win for Skyjacker today. In the bag. He doesn't like me saying it, but Racer Brown's fuel is flashing. Kale further down the roads. 3 seconds, well, he's 3.7 seconds behind Skyjacker, but he's got Homesick Alien to be concerned about. Homesick Alien, quarter of a tank of fuel. How is Racer Brown going to play this one? He's got a pit at the end of this lap. He's got no other. He's not going to be able to make it go another lap, surely. So Skyjacker leading by 1.1 seconds. Racer Brown short shifting, doing anything he can to try and save fuel. Kale in 3rd, trying to keep the Alien behind him. The Alien's going for the outside line. That's a brave line to take. His late break time, and there goes Kale swinging around up the inside of the corner, and Homesick Alien stays in 4th with Alphanut there in 5th, some 3.3 seconds ahead of the Tiger. The Tiger did a 37.4 his last time out. Catula 21 seconds behind him. Catula in 7th ahead of Cinemod. Alexis Maximus in 9th. We haven't seen much from these guys, sorry. And 10th is Mika Wivery, fastest lap at 32.9. She's burning those mediums up now. So Skyjacker 2.2 seconds ahead of Racer Brown. Racer Brown really eking off that accelerator. He's got 2 seconds grace from Kale, but Kale is being raced hard by Homesick Alien. 40 seconds left of this race. This is going to be the final lap. as they come around. And Homesick Alien going for that inside on Kale, but it's not there. Kale closing the door on the Alien. Racer Brown still going around trying to fuel save. He's only got to do it this lap. He's 1.6 seconds ahead of Kale. Kale defending like mad from the Alien. That might play into Racer Brown's hands in the end. Skyjacker did the unthinkable. I did not think running the hard tyre in the second stint would be the way to go. I think a little bit of luck came his way with Racer Brown not putting in enough fuel. Homesick Alien now ahead of Kale. Homesick Alien is ahead of Kale. Kale down into fourth. Homesick Alien into the corner. It is now the final lap. Kale there. Is Kale going to get a run on the Alien? It looks like Kale get a better run out of the corner. And he's slingshot straight up into third place. Fantastic racing here from Kale and Homesick. Skyjacker, there's Racer Brown. Racer Brown's just in front of him. Racer Brown's just in front of him as they're coming up to the final complex. Can his fuel last? He's on nothing. He's on fumes. Skyjacker coming around now to come up to the final corner. There is Racer Brown just trying to get that car to last. Here comes Kale and Homesick Alien fighting tooth and nail for the final podium position. It looks like it's going to happen. Here comes Skyjacker now to take the win from the feature race. Congratulations, Mr. Jacker. Fantastic. There's Racer Brown. Can he keep hold of it? Unbelievable, Jeff. Kale in third. Take a boo, my son. And Homesick Alien in fourth. Alpha not finishing in fifth place with Tiger coming around to grab that sixth place in the end. And Catula coming around seventh ahead of Cinemods. Alexis Maximus and Mika Wivery already finishing this race. And here comes Catulo Fernando taking the checkered flag for 7th spot, and Cinemod there in 8th. Racer Brown, it's some sort of voodoo that you do. Mika Wivery, not my favourite track. Skyjacker says, wow. Wow indeed. There you go. There you are in the winner's circle. Victory lane. The wife has to give you special treatment tonight. And when I say special treatment, I mean, you know, make you a cup of tea or something. Get your socks for you. Get your heel tread socks for you. Your favourite heel tread socks. Out the drawer. Well done, Skyjacker. Fantastic stuff. Let me take you to the results. Racer Brown. Racer Brown. What is that voodoo that you do? So, there you see the final results before any stewards and that, but I didn't see anything going off, really, that I'd worry about. So, Skyjacker, your winner of the day. She flicked the bird, bud, lols. Thank you, Mrs. Skyjacker. You're the best. So Skyjacker, it's not just a win for Skyjacker, it's a win for the family. The Skyjacker clan all take this win together. You can all revel and enjoy this moment. Get out the Prosecco, couple of glasses, fizz it up a bit, and celebrate. So Skyjacker takes the win for the feature race. Racer Brown in second place. How did he get that fuel to last? That is a shocker. I really didn't think that was going to happen, but congratulations, and stayed ahead of Kale and Homesick. I think it was helped that Kale and Homesick were fighting, absolutely fighting. They both must be absolutely shaking, buzzing. She says I can keep it, so I will. Brilliant. So what was that we're up to? Kale third, Homesick Alien fourth. What a battle between those two. Alpha Nut getting fifth in the end. Those hard tyres left him a little bit open, but he managed to get by the Tiger. I don't know what happened to the Tiger. Him and Homesick up into third. We're in third and fourth, fighting it out. I went to have a look somewhere else, came back, and Kale was in third, Homesick fourth, and Tiger back in sixth. Catula in seventh. Not a bad job, really, to say he just dropped in without qualifying, straight into the race. I imagine no practice whatsoever. There is Cinemod in 8th place, with Alexis Maximus back in 9th, and Mika Wivery already declaring she does not like this track, getting 10th place. The Tiger in my tank. Got the fastest lap on lap 14 with a 1:28.706. So they were ferocious today, and that was round 4 of the MaX5. Only 2 more rounds to go. Who is going to win this championship? Is it going to be Racer Brown? Will it be Kale? Can Skyjacker go on a last push? I think Skyjacker, well, they drop around, so Skyjacker could still be very much in the shout. Right, I am going to wrap this up because I know Skyjacker, he closes his rooms down rather fast, sharpish. So thank you everyone for watching. Go to our website, www.virtualracersclub.co.uk. Join our Discord. Get involved. We love it. We're always friendly in the Discord. Always happy to chat about anything. Oh, he's done it. Look at him. He's closed the room. Your mother. So, yes, thank you for watching. Hit like and subscribe for my ego. Yeah, I'll even do it. Boom, I've just hit like on my own video. How full of myself am I? And what else have I got to tell you? Don't forget to catch us on Sunday evening for Formula X. That championship is absolutely the giver. It just keeps giving and giving. Skyjacker said thanks, Ryan. No, thank you. And then what else is there? That's it, I think. Formula X Sunday night. Come and join us in our Discord. There's going to be some new championships signing up soon. I think the VGT will be ramping up for that. I think Friday nights, when this finishes in 2 weeks, something will be replacing this. They'll be signing up, so keep an eye out for that. I don't know anything official because they don't tell me, because I am terrible at spoilers. It's going to be Super Formula. No, I don't know, because they don't tell me, because I spoil things before they do their big sort of announcements. Super Formula. So, anyway, I was your broadcaster, your commentator, and a massive pain in the butt. I was Jen Ittlewarts. Thank you for watching. I love you all. Be kind to each other and race hard. Shh, Skyjacker says. Shh, secrets. It's not Super Formula, sorry. It's not. It's a Clio Cup. We're going to do a Clio Cup. That's what we're doing. Alright, and see you. Bye, before I say any more. Cheerio.